Hi guys, Thomas the TF47 here, and today we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Plarail Dinosaur Carrier Train. Here we can see it includes a little dinosaur there. Of course, we have the engine and the freight cars. I'm really excited to take a look at this pack. Here's the side of the packaging, and here's a look at the back of the box. We can see all the details there, very nice. Here's a look at the other side of the packaging. Here's a look at the top, and we can see that we have the picture of the engine, and then a little bit of a bio about it there too. And the bottom. Alright, now once you open this, you'll see that this is what's included inside the box. You have the engine and the cars there, of course the sticker sheet and dinosaur. And I'm going to show you how to put the stickers on real fast. So basically the car is very plain. You just place the stickers on the sides to give it those details. And they have little grooves in the plastic to help you line that up there. Like so. Very nice. Then we're just going to repeat the same process on the opposite side. And the last one. And there we are. Alright, and then this is how to install the battery. So you're going to remove the screw there at the front of the locomotive, and then we're going to place the battery inside like that. Make sure to line it up, and then we'll tighten the screw and you're ready to roll. Alright, let's take a look at the engine by itself first. And I have to say, this is the main reason that I bought this pack. I absolutely love this American style diesel here. I don't know exactly the name of it, so that's what I'm calling it right now, is American style, because we use it a lot on American railroads. It's also used internationally as well. Here's the front of the engine, great details there, the cab windows, the windshield wipers, this little area here at the front, I believe it's called a pilot, all that different stuff. Again, I like the color scheme too, it reminds me of Amtrak, which is nice. And here's the back. I wish that this was more detailed. I hate this, it's plain, but that's okay. Alright, now looking at the top of the locomotive, you'll see we have a lot of great detail here, including the vent details, the fan details, little hatches and stuff that's on the top. I mean, it's very, very nicely detailed. And here's the bottom of the engine. You'll see it's a little bit hollow there on the front, but that's not bad. Alright, let's take a look at this freight car. First of all, I love any freight car that has bogie rolling stock from Plarail. I think it just looks amazing, and they've done a great job here. You can see that it's the entire length of a straight track piece, which is very nice. Very, very nice to make those longer trains. The details on the side with the stickers are not bad. Then on the front of the car here, you see little red lights at the top, this little details there. Looks very neat. And if you press this little button on the top, it actually causes the sides to drop down, which I think is neat. That way you can take it and unload the dinosaur there. And then you just lift that back up to close. I actually had a lot of fun with that feature. I was doing that a lot during the review. Alright, now speaking of the dinosaur, let's take a look at the dinosaur here, and it is very detailed. It surprised me how detailed this thing was. You have the great stripes going through, a little thing, a little feet on the bottom of the claws, and look at this, the tail is actually on a ball joint that swivels. So the legs move like this, they move up and down. But then the tail can move 360 degrees, and that was really neat. I mean, the detail and the motion they were able to capture there. And then the mouth opens as well, and look at this. Look at all the detail on the inside of the mouth there. You have the detailed teeth that are painted, and then you have the tongue that's painted, and then the roof of the mouth is painted as well, along with the teeth there. And I was like, man, like, it was very detailed for what it was. All right, here's the back of the car there. The nice striping there, and then here's a look at the top, and you can see the texture inside the car there. It has like that steel treading type print there. That's nice. And then there is the opening hatch. It doesn't open as well when it's on side because it uses gravity to pull it down. And then there's the underside. Alright, now here is the last car in the set, and this is okay. It's just, you know, kind of plain. It's a flat car with crates. I do enjoy the crate molds though, so I'm not complaining. And the stickers were reapplied on this car. Here's a look at the top, and those crates are removable. We can see that on the bottom. And then here's a look at the bottom of the car. And here's a quick 360 of the crates themselves, as you can see there. And then these are stackable, so you can stack them on top of the flat car like so. Alright, but now let's see this train in action and running on this little layout that I've set up. Alright, so all in all, what are my thoughts on this pack? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a huge Jurassic World fan or Jurassic Park fan, and I'm not really a huge Dinosaur fan. I don't collect toys of dinosaurs, don't collect toys of Jurassic World or models of Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. I've seen the movies, and I've enjoyed them. We went to watch them with a family. And we enjoyed them, but they're not my favorite movie. If you ask me, like, my favorite movie or favorite genre movie, Jurassic Park just isn't in that list. But anyway, when I saw this set, the only reason I bought it was for that diesel engine. I love that diesel engine. And I want to get more of those to make customs of engines I see in real life. I live in South Carolina, as most of y'all know. And so we have like CSX, which is the railroad that runs through, and then we also have Norfolk Southern that runs through. And I would love to see Plarail make versions of those engines. And this engine is very similar to the types of engines that run on those railroads. So being able to pick multiple of these up to turn into those railroads would be really cool. Because the Plarail, they're very nice engines, but the last engine that they made for Amtrak was in the 90s, I want to say early 2000s, and it's just outrageously expensive, and it doesn't really match what we see nowadays. So to see some modern day equipment in Plarail is really cool. Anyway, that's the main reason I picked up this set. However, after getting the set and reviewing it here and playing around with it, I actually enjoy it more than I thought that I would. I love that freight car. I think that's really, really cool. Again, I enjoyed that much more than I thought I would too. The action feature is really cool, and the dinosaur is so well detailed. Like, it's crazy how detailed that is. And then, of course, the container car, which is just a container car, but it's not bad. It has some good details on it. So all in all, I do think this is a really good pack. I think Plarail did a great job on it. My only nitpick is the back of the engine. I wish they would have molded some kind of detail in there or something to give us a little bit, more detail there, because it's just being flat and plain just kind of is boring to me. But other than that, it's a very good pack. Now, I don't recommend paying overly expensive for this. I think that it has an extra bit of expense to it because it's licensed, which is understandable. But I paid around $55 for this, and that's the price that I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend paying much over that. So if you find it for a good price, definitely recommend it. Anything over that $55, $60 mark, you're probably going to wait on. But that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now. Thank you.